Good evening, Internet. The Real Shroom here. Tonight I'm heading back to Standard on Arena. Gonna replay an updated version of a deck that I played about a month ago that punishes all of the card draw engines in Standard. What do I mean by that? Let's take a look. So we are a Rakdos control deck, and if you think about most of the very popular strong decks in Standard, they're all built around some sort of value-y card draw engine, whether it's Up the Beanstalk, Caretaker's Talent, Enduring Curiosity, etc. There's so many cards in Magic that just replace themselves these days and just draw oodles and oodles of cards. And we are going to exploit that to kill our opponents. There are 3 creatures that damage opponents when they draw cards. There's the Razorkin Needlehead and the Scrawling Crawler, which each do a point of damage whenever our opponents draw a card. The Scrawling Crawler also lets us and them draw extra cards, which is great. And of course, there's Sheoldred that pings our opponents for 2 every time they draw a card. So if we can keep these creatures alive and on the battlefield, we will win a lot of games that way. We don't necessarily have to win combats, even get in for attacks that much. Just by having these creatures sit on the battlefield, our opponents will kill themselves as they execute their game plan. That's the idea behind the deck anyway, and it seems to work pretty well. That's why I wanted to play this deck again. So how are we going to keep our creatures alive? Well, there's 2 things we're going to do. First of all, we are playing a lot of discard, and I am up to a full 7 discard pieces in the main from last time. 3 Duress, 4 Binding Negotiation. We're just going to take those discards, removal spells out of our opponent's hand to make sure that our creatures will stay on the battlefield and punish them for their card draw. And the second thing we're going to do is reanimate our creatures when they die. We're going to do this with 4 Lively Dirge. So the one thing that's cool about Lively Dirge is if you can cast it for 4, and it just returns 2 creatures with mana value 4 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. So that can be 2 Razorkins, it can be a Sheoldred, etc. But if you pay an extra 5 when you cast this, you can actually tutor a creature into your graveyard, a card, but in our case it's going to be a creature, and then reanimate it with Lively Dirge. So effectively, it's like a Chord of Calling. You tutor a creature onto the battlefield. So like if we only have 1 Razorkin Needlehead in our graveyard, and we have a Lively Dirge and 5 mana, we can cast it for 5, put another Razorkin Needlehead into our graveyard, and then put them both onto the battlefield with the Lively Dirge. Or for 5 mana, we can tutor a Sheoldred out of our library and put it onto the battlefield. So that's really cool. Another addition I have as compared to last time is I'm running some 1-drops, because sometimes you use a Lively Dirge on the Scrawling Crawler, and it feels like a little bit of lost value to not have a 1-drop to bring the total CMC of the reanimation effect up to 4. That's why I'm running 2 Iridescent Vinelashers. They're also just good 1-mana creatures that can deal a lot of damage. You can offspring them for 3, then every time you make a land drop, it's going to ping your opponents for 2. So that's really cool. And then we've got some other interaction removal, because you need that. You need to deal with really threatening creatures. A couple of Burst Lightnings for cheap stuff, a couple of Lightning Strikes. These spells can both go to the face as well as finishing move to, deal the last bit of damage. A couple go for the throat, and 1 Bitter Triumph as black removal spells. And then finally, we are running a 1 of Insatiable Avarice. So for 3 black, this can just be a card draw piece that lets us draw 3 cards and lose 3 life. Although if we have a Sheoldred, we're actually going to net gain life off of this. This also can be an extremely powerful burn spell. If we target our opponent with this and we have a Sheoldred on the battlefield, for example, that's 9 damage they're taking. So they're drawing 3 cards and losing 3 life, and they're losing an additional 6 life off of Sheoldred triggers. So Insatiable Avarice in some cases can be a huge burn spell. And then finally, we've got some Mishra's Research Desk to help us find the pieces we need. I really like this as a card selection piece in non-blue decks. So that is the plan. We are going to punish our opponent's Innocence, Curiosity, their Caretaking Talent, all that kind of stuff, and just make them die via the rules of Magic and them taking draw steps. Total of 23 lands in the deck. We've got a 4 of Raucous Theaters, which is just a survey land. It always comes into play tapped, but most of our other lands come into play untapped almost always. I didn't have Verges in the list last time, and I do now, and I think Verges are a great addition because we do have kind of crazy colored requirements. We want to, possibly Duress on turn 1 and then Needlehead on turn 2. So our land is set up so that it maximizes the chance of us being able to do that. No creature lands or anything, just a couple of demolition fields to be able to deal with our opponents. Creature lands, I don't think we really need them. I could see maybe putting a 1 of Restless, whatever the Restless Rakdos land is, but for now we're doing without. The sideboard contains more discard in matchups where our opponent has a lot of removal spells. We can bring an additional Duress going up to 4, and 2 Pilfers bringing our total discard total up to 10 discard pieces. We have more removal against aggro, a cut down, 2 Anoint with Affliction and a Braid and 2 Brotherhoods. And for sweepers, we got a couple of gold Soul Guide Lanterns for graveyards. We got 3 Knight of Dust Shadow that will board in against decks that want to gain life. We really don't want our opponents to gain life, so these Knights are really cool. I really just like this creature a lot. It also is an invasive threat that can get in for a lot of damage in the late game if we have a lot of mana available. And we've got 1 Withering Torment, because sometimes you do need to destroy an enchantment that's gotten through the cracks, like a Caretaker's Talent. You want to destroy that before they can, you know, get it up to level 3 and buff all their tokens. So that's why we're running a 1 of Withering Torment. And that is the plan. We are going to punish our opponent's card draw, of which there's a lot in Standard. So I think this deck is actually good, and this build of it is a significant improvement from the last time. So let's play some matches on the ladder. And if you want to support me and you like off-meta, off-kilter MTG content, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Ace will be our first opponent, and there was a seasonal reset. I got to high platinum last season, but I'm now back down in silver, it looks like. We'll be on the play, and turn 1 Duress seems good, so we'll keep this. We'll need to draw some more action, but we will. We're a 23 land deck, we've got 5 lands in our hand, so we should top deck good stuff. Rakdos joins up. Terror of the Peaks. Okay, are they some kind of reanimation deck? Looks like it. Research Desk is good. Let's play the Research Desk. I think we'll crack it now. Does this last till our next turn? Lively Dirge and Research Desk. Well, I guess we'll take Research Desk. Kind of sucks to have to waste a Lively Dirge there. We draw another Research Desk. Okay. Let's play a Research Desk. And let's crack our Research Desk. Go for the Throat and Demolition Field. I mean, we don't have any targets for it, but I guess I'll take Go for the Throat. We'll play another Research Desk. Come on, play a target for us, please. No. Alright. Well, let's keep cracking Research Desks. Lively Dirge, Raucous Theater. What is happening? Okay, we'll take Lively Dirge. Because next turn we can actually tutor up a Sheoldred. Of course, they could have like a removal spell or something, and we've exiled 2 of our Lively Dirges. Demand answers. Alright, well, we don't want to waste this Lively Dirge, so let's go ahead and do both modes. So we'll be tutoring Sheoldred directly onto the battlefield. But I mean, chances are they have a removal spell. Maybe they'll just cast this Terror of the Peaks. But they can't this turn. Defiled Crypt. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 2/2 once each turn. Alright, we got another Lively Dirge. Let's attack. Let's recycle one of our Research Desks. Binding Negotiation? I like Binding Negotiation. Valgavoth's Faithful. Calamitous Cave-In. X is the number of caves you control plus the number of caves in your graveyard. How many caves do they control? 1. I guess I'll discard their Valgavoth's Faithful. Because that's their reanimation piece. Alright, there's a Terror of the Peaks that we can kill. It costs us 5 to kill it, but definitely worth it, so that we can get in an attack here. Return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. So they reanimate Terror of the Peaks. Sure. I think we will attack. They have to block. Alright, and let's bring Shelly back. And I think we'll reanimate and crack another one of our research desks. These cards are good till the end of our next turn. What do we want? A Vinelasher plus this Lightning Strike is worth 5 damage. So I think I'll take a Vinelasher. Actually, it's only worth, it's worth at least 2 damage. Plus the Lightning Strike is... Okay. So if they can't remove Sheoldred, they're dead. Alright, let's kick this Vinelasher. Good game, opponent says. Okay, we'll make our land drop. And then we'll bolt you. Okay, so opponents on reanimation. We want Soul Guide Lantern. I think we're fine, other than we'll bring in the lanterns with Burst Lightning, I think. I think we'll just cut the Lightning Strikes, because those can never ever kill even like a Terror of the Peaks. Whereas Burst Lightning can kill Terror of the Peaks. Alright, we've got a Duress and a research desk we'll keep. Be nice to have a, you know, Soul Guide Lantern. But I like turn 1 Duress. Rakdos, okay. Null Priest of Oblivion. Alright, their hand is full of creatures. We draw another Sheoldred. Play our Surveil land. Duress isn't good. Play a desk. Alright. At the beginning of your end step, target opponent may sack 2 non-land, non-token permanents. If they don't, you draw 2 cards. Sack it, return target creature from your graveyard with a finality counter. Okay, so they can Null Priest, or they can cast their Stonecoil Viper. They can't actually reanimate the Rakdos right now. I think I want to crack this research desk. Alright, I want to go for the throats. And let's play our Needlehead. There's the Viper. Okay, we will need to kill that. So I'm just gonna play a baby Vinelasher. No offspring. We'll kill the Viper. Attack. Valgavoth's Faithful. Not enough mana to use it. I mean, I'm actually not too worried about them returning Rakdos, to be honest. It lets them draw extra cards, which is totally fine if they want to do that. Okay, let's draw. Soul Guide Lantern. Alright, let's get a land. Ping you 3 times. Let's play a Soul Guide Lantern. Exile Rakdos? I guess. I don't know, maybe that was a mistake. The Promising Vein. Terror of the Peaks, okay. That's pretty good. Lively Dirge. I think we'll just play Sheoldred. So they might be able to... They can play this Null Priest and kill one of our Vinelashers. If they have something bigger... Glissa. Okay, that lets them kill one of our things. One of our lizards. It can kill the Needlehead, actually. Sure. Another lively Dirge. Alright, let's play our research desk. See if we can find something a little more exciting. Like the land wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, I'll go for Raucous Theater. Puts them to 2 on their turn. A land on top? Yeah, okay. And I'm thinking we have them here. I mean, we definitely have them here. They die when we make this land drop. They die if they draw another card. Yeah, you can attack for 8. Probably have a sweeper here. They can't draw a card or they die. There's nothing they can really do with the Glissa trigger. Even if they do sweep, we can lively Dirge back a Needlehead plus both of our Vinelashers and then drop a land, so... yeah, we pretty much destroyed them. Game Wiz is our next opponent. And boy, this is an awkward draw. We have a Needlehead, but no red mana. We do have a research desk. Our opponent kept 7. We don't have like any removal or disruption or anything either. I'll keep 7. The research desk will help us out, right? This could be a huge, huge mistake. Alright, let's scry. Surveil, rather. I guess I'll keep a merge on top, because that does let me... does give me all my colors. Alright, opponent's also Rakdos. Let's research desk. Crack the research desk. How about a discard spell? There we go. Perforating Artist. That's a lot of damage. I guess we're gonna do this before we lose this. Hero's Downfall, Scorching Dragonfire, this thing. Alright, so opponent's on a raid deck. So we're gonna take 7. Actually, I can discard a card. I'll discard one of these Demolition Fields. Alright, there's Sheoldred. I think I'll play this Needlehead to start with. Which they have a removal spell for. We'll again just discard a land. Lively Dirge is good. Alright, let's play this Crawler. Which they have a removal spell for. Hero's Downfall is standard legal? In Foundations, okay. Pilfer. He take Sheoldred. I'm gonna lose 3 life. Alright, we'll just Pilfer back our Sheoldred. Or Lively Dirge, rather. Nine lives familiar. Okay, let's play our crawler. Say go. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this perforating artist. Just take 2. Immerstone Predator. So many lively dirges. So I can tutor up. Let's just see if I can find a removal spell for that Immerstone Predator. Binding Negotiation. And not quite. Discard is good though. Goblin Oriflame. Alright, let's attack the Sheoldred. Alright, so this is the thing they can just keep sacking over and over. I'll just take it. So there's really no point in attacking. Alright, play another crawler. Okay, we punished them. Card draw. We killed them with our card draw. Okay. So we want Pilfers for sure. And then probably Anoint with Affliction. I think we can lose some of our burn. Yeah, let's lose the Burst Lightnings. We'll lose Avarice. Yeah, this hand looks pretty good. We got Shelly, we got turn 2 Pilfer. We got more discard after that. There's that goblin. Okay. Let's Pilfer. We'll take another goblin this turn. So there's gonna be some weenies. But we have to take their predator, that's for sure. I wonder if we'll be able to overcome the tide of weenies, though. That is a lot. Okay. Alright, we take 3. There's a 9 lives familiar. They make some weenies. Alright, let's play our Needlehead. Pass. Stab. Alright, we'll kill one of these goblins. So they've got 6 1/1s they can attack with next turn. Let's research desk. Crack it. Bitter Triumph. I don't think we want a Bitter Triumph. Kill this goblin. Another 9 lives familiar, but they didn't attack. Alright, another research desk. Crack it. Lively Dirge, Iridescent Vinelasher. Huh. I guess I'll just play this Vinelasher, which can block a 1/1. And another research desk. Alright, Vinelasher down. No attack. Alright, let us surveil. We don't need more lively dirges. I don't think. What's in our graveyard? We could dirge a Needlehead. Nah, I think we'll bottom that, or bin it. More Sheoldreds. Alright. Let's play one of our graveyard desks and crack it for next turn. Demolition Field or Blazemire. I guess we'll take the Demolition Fields. Yeah, I think opponents should have been blocking or attacking Sultan. Probably. Duress, not the most helpful. Duress you. Let's get rid of this. And I float a mana for no reason. And let's get another desk going. This is a losing battle for us. We need to find more pingers is what we need, like this Needlehead. But it might be too late. Can we win? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think so. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think they got us here. Okay, well, we kind of misboarded. We took out all of our cheap stuff. But I think clearly we want Brotherhood's End. And we want our lightning strikes. Let's cut a Duress. We'll keep 8 discard spells. Bitter Triumph. Do we want our burst lightnings too? I think we do. Shave a little bit of our creatures. Something like that. This hand looks fine. Alright, let's go for a binding negotiation. You do take some pain. Goblin, Deep Cavern Bat, Predator. Well, we want the Deep Cavern Bat. Vinelasher. Yeah, we can kick it, and that's pretty good. So I think that we kill this goblin. I should have waited till their turn, I guess, technically. And then we Thoughtseize your Predator. Perforating Artist. Alright, I think we gotta kill that too. Pass. Alright, they're just attacking with vents, that's fine. Okay, let's kick our Vinelasher. They land. Double ping. There's a goblin. Alright, they totally tap out to make their attack. Let's play a crawler. Okay. Dragonfire. Alright. We've managed to remove all of our stuff. An untapped land would be sweet. No. Alright, let's just play Needlehead. Duress. Takes our lively Dirge. Alright, let's attack with our Needlehead. We'll pass. Nine lives familiar. Do I want to exile that? I think I do. Alright, let's attack. Surveil a land. Don't need it. Duress sees our fabled passage. Alright. We're gonna win this race. Alright, how about a research desk or something? Lively Dirge, Sheoldred. Let's thin our deck. Anoint with Affliction. Okay, we can kill the Restless Fence. They float mana, which they don't use. There's a goblin. Alright, research desk. Let's play our research desk. Let's attack with our Needlehead. They block. We have first strike. Top two, please. Double land, are you kidding me? Spin again. Lively Dirge, that's more likely. Strongbox Raider. They have to block. And we can just lively Dirge for... We'll just Chord of Calling our Sheoldred. For good measure. Hit you for 4. GG's. Sidley will be our opponent. They may be Sidley, but they are mirthless. We have a turn 1 Duress and a research desk. It's a one-lander. It's a good one-lander. If we don't draw a land like in the first couple of turns, though, it could be a disaster. I think it's a mulligan. Yeah, this is a lot better. We'll keep this. And bottom, probably Sheoldred. We don't want to put a Sheoldred in our graveyard, so we'll leave that on top for now. We do have a research desk, so we'll find lands. Insidious Fungus. Alright, let's Duress. Return from the wilds. So they are ramping. Seems to be their game plan. So we take that. I think we prevent them from ramping. Yeah. Slow them down a little bit. Alright. Play Needlehead. Should be able to get a few pings off this while they are building up. There's the frog. Alright. Now I would love to draw land. Let's attack. They take it. Let's find a land, please. Iridescent Vinelasher, Binding Negotiation. Neither of those are lands. Omen Path Journey. Okay. It's Ramp City over there. Ramping like crazy. Okay, we did find land number 3. Let's attack with our Needlehead. They take it. Let's use our Binding Negotiation from exile. Still just lands in hand. Alright, we'll play our 3rd land. Go. If you're not going to block, you might as well attack with your frog. So now can they activate their Restless Ridgeline? Yes, they can. Okay. I think I'll just play Sheoldred. What does this thing do? Target attacking creature gets... Another attacking creature gets +2/+0. Ping, ping. I mean, they're gonna drop a huge bomb here at some point. Nothing, huh? We don't need more lands. I think I'll just play my Crawler. Opponent scoops. Okay, so they are doing big mana stuff. We definitely want Pilfer. Anything else? It seemed like the kind of deck that might want to gain life too, so we'll bring in our Knights. I don't think we need Duress quite as much. Cut these burn spells a little bit. We're gonna need our black removal to deal with whatever they're bringing. Maybe we even want Withering Torment. And I'll cut Avarice. And I'll cut... just keep one Lightning Strike as a burn spell. And our hand looks good. We get a couple of Surveils, we got Removal, we got Shelly. We'd like to find a discard spell. There's the Knight. Another Knight. I'll keep another Knight. Boombox. What? Okay. Was not expecting the boombox. It costs 6 mana. I just built a deck that uses this ridiculous artifact. And it costs 6 mana to activate. So they're ramping into boomboxes? Is that their plan? Mossborn Hydra. Okay. So we definitely want to kill that before it gets crazy, right? I mean, I guess it's a while before it does anything. Let's just attack. Blackcleave Cliffs. I mean, we do eventually need more land, and I'll just play a second Knight. And they have more Hydras. Okay. I think I'll just play my Crawler and pass. Vorinclex. Yeah, they're doing big busted stuff. We could double block one of these Hydras. Probably should, right? I guess. Yeah. Alright, I think we have to kill Vorinclex. Let's research. Go ahead and crack the research desk. Another removal spell would be nice. 2 lands. Alright, well I'm not gonna block with this, so I might as well attack. They are almost up to boombox mana. Omen Path Journey. Lethal threats. There we go. There's a removal spell. Play our Verge. Kill this thing. Attack with our Crawler. Crack our Knight for next turn, or Research Desk. Binding Negotiation, Lively Dirge. I think I like Binding Negotiation. Nissa.
You will grow with us.
Just minusing to blow up my Crawler. Okay. Let's negotiate. Wow, they're playing the deck that I tried to build a couple weeks ago and failed. I guess we're taking this guy. Let's surveil. Lightning Strike. I don't think we want Lightning Strike. Play Sheoldred. Alright, activating their boombox. They have 5 commercial districts? No, they have 5 forests.
Welcome, my companion.
They went this way. Okay, so let's play Sheoldred. Plus a Knight. These things don't have trample.
Now you will soon realize. Witness my garden's glory.
All right, that's lethal. All right, big mana, big stuff. So yeah, what do we want to do about that? I guess we want Duress after all. Anoint with Affliction. I think it kills the Hydras. Maybe we want Avarice. Something like this. Strike. Maybe they aren't gaining life after all. Lose the Knights. Lose 1 Lively Dirge. Okay, we can keep this, I think. There's a Vinelasher. Let's Binding Negotiate. Boombox. Hydra, they went this way. Double Boombox, Itali. I guess since I don't have a removal spell for the Hydra, I'll take that. Alright, let's kick a Vinelasher. Uh-oh. There's a Hydra. Alright, let's kill the Hydra and attack. Unfortunately, that's all we got. Need to draw some lands. So they can play this guy. When he enters, exile the top X. He's a 5/5. Alright. Ping ya. Mountain sounds good. Luca, bound to ruin.
I have evolved. You serve me now.
They can minus to do that. To cast creatures, so they can cast Itali next turn. It's very bad. I don't know if we can beat Itali. I think we have to save our Withering Torment for the Itali. Play a Needlehead. Say go. Yeah, opponent's deck is actually quite good against us. Okay, just sacking their Luca to kill some of our stuff. Gonna ramp and create a food. More boom boxes. All right. Just play Needleheads. Hugs. X equals 2. They get 2 lands. Alright. So, I really need to find like a discard spell for Itali. Didn't find it. Well, I guess I'm playing Sheoldred. Probably should have killed the Hugs last turn when I had mana up. Means that they can't cast Itali. Okay, Binding Negotiation. Overlords, Vorinclex, Itali. Well, definitely taking Itali. Gonna boombox my Needlehead, sure. Gonna crack their food. Now, do we kill Hugs or save it? I mean, this saves us more damage against Vorinclex. Then again, we don't have the mana to cast it right now anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, Sheoldred. We do another Itali. Boombox and go for the throat. Well, that's pretty good. I guess we're blocking. I think we're dead now. We have another boombox too and a handful of monsters and we draw nothing. Alright. They got us good. Well, opponent's deck is good against us. It's hard for a deck like ours to derail their plan, and once they get to like the big mana, their whole library is haymakers. It's like playing against Tron. Like, we're not really aggro enough to shut them down early, and their late game is pretty hard for us to deal with. No stop, don't do it. No stop, don't do it. We'll be on the play. We get a scry and we have a desk, so I think I'll keep this one lander. It's a good one lander. Alright, we'll take another land. Alright, let's Duress. Cover up, Final Vengeance, Malicious Eclipse, Unholy Annex, Tiny Bones. Okay, well, we'll take Unholy Annex. Let's grab a mountain. Binding Negotiation. So they're like, try to steal stuff out of your graveyard kind of deck. Alright, we draw land. Let's go ahead and just kill this before it starts making us discard. Grab a swamp. Binding Negotiation. Play a research desk. Play Binding Negotiation. So we'll take Malicious Eclipse, probably. Deadly Cover-Up actually can't kill Sheoldred, so maybe I'll take that. I mean, Malicious Eclipse can't kill Sheoldred. Alright, I would like to find a land here, if possible. No. So instead, I will just continue making you discard. Alright. Play our research desk. Play Needlehead. So they have two cards they can't cast. Okay. Sheoldred's Edict, sure. Alright, let's play Sheoldred. Sheoldred's Edict. So opponents just all removal, and then cards that let them play stuff out of our graveyard, it looks like. Hopeless Nightmare. Okay. They're gonna scry 2. Scry 2 to the bottom. Let's play Sheoldred. Bloodletter. Do they want to sack it? They don't. Alright, let's kick our Vinelasher. Ping ping. Attack with Sheoldred. Crack our research desk. We'll take a Needlehead. I think, yeah. Pistol Harvester. I mean, their final vengeance is exile, so they don't synergize with the Harvester, really. Alright, let's cast our Needlehead. Research desk. Get a land? Another Sheoldred. Sure, let's attack with Sheoldred. I don't know why they have this. I guess it lets them... They can recover their own guys, but it exiles whatever they target with it, so... They can't, like, steal it with a Harvester or with Tiny Bones. Bitter Triumph on Sheoldred? Okay. Well... They still take the damage. Alright, they steal our Sheoldred from our graveyard. Which are they gonna sack? They sack their Harvester. Okay. So, ping you? Sure, research desk, play Sheoldred. And then you die on your draw step. Because our abilities go on the stack above yours. Okay, so... we want all of our discard. Duress, Pilfer... Withering Torment, Anoint with Affliction, Cut Down. Do we want Soul Guide Lanterns? Yeah, probably, actually. So we're gonna have to make some major cuts here. We go up all this interaction. We gotta do some cuts. I want to keep some lively Dirges in, of course. Actually, I'll bring in a Braid instead of those Burst Lightnings. Avarice. Desk. Maybe we don't need Withering Torment. Okay, opponent keeps 7. We will also keep this 7. Man, this sucks. Alright, opponent ropes out. I guess we'll count that as a win. We did play one complete game, so... this keeps happening tonight. What the heck? Quotu will be our opponents. Please play the whole match, opponent. We're having trouble with that tonight. And our hand looks really good. Lush Portico. Alright. Lead on our surveil land, and we'll keep a demolition field. Sky Knight Squire. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this. As long as it has 3, it has flying and is a knight. Okay, is this cats? Could be cats. It's Binding Negotiates. Dollmaker Shop, Double Sanguine Evangelist. We'll definitely take Dollmaker's Shop. Okay. Opponent's going real wide. It's a little bit scary. So let's play our Needlehead. We're going to take a point of damage from it. And we'll play a research desk. It's going to be a flying knight. It's going to be large pretty soon. Authority of the Consuls. Sheltered by Ghosts. I think it's Battle Cry. Yeah, I think I'm actually just dead. I can play Sheoldred. If they attack with, they can play this. This gets to a counter, so it becomes a flyer, and it's 5 power. So then they attack with everything, and yeah, I'm just dead. Okay. Aggro draw on the play for our opponent, so we want our anti-aggro stuff. And I think we want Pilfers. And I think we want Knights. They definitely are a life gain deck. So let's cut this stuff. Cut a couple of Duresses. Cut a Lizard. Cut Avarice. Cut a Dirge. Bitter Triumph, maybe. 2 more cuts. Let's try this. Alright, we'll keep this. Got removal and a Pilfer. Alright, Pilfer, your 2-drop. They just have all the removal. Well, we'll take Get Lost. And I think we have to Thoughtseize again. We'll take Caretaker's Talent. So let's play Sheoldred. Sandstorm Salvager. Alright, let's attack. They take it. Alright, let's kill their creatures. And play a research desk. Pure Shop doesn't do anything. Play this Scrawling Crawler. We do have this Restless Prairie I need to be aware of. Good game, they say. Okay. So, yeah, we just need to kill their creatures. I'm gonna bring in Withering Torment, actually. Cut another Lively Dirge. Alright, we got tons of removal. I think I want to keep up a burn spell turn 1. Oh, this starts on black. Oops. Okay. Let's Binding Negotiate. Caretaker's Talent. So they do get to draw, but that's okay. I can't play my Needlehead, though. I sequenced my lands very poorly. Anoint with Affliction. Okay. Pass. Hop to it. They get to draw a card. Alright, let's kick our Vinelasher. Play a land. Get some pings. Withering Torment? Yeah, I'll take Withering Torment. Sandstorm Salvager. Gonna copy the 3/3. So I actually want them to try to flip their Caretaker's Talents. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Probably should have bottomed a couple of these cards. Like at least the Anoint with Affliction. Yeah, let's get rid of this. On each creature you control? Wow. They gain trample to the end of the turn. Ooh, maybe I should have killed this. I didn't read its ability. Okay. Seems pretty good. I haven't seen this. It only costs 2 to tap. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that you control. Wow. Never seen that card. Okay. So we're taking a lot of damage here. I mean, this doesn't really save us that much damage, so pretty much praying for Brotherhood's End here. And I guess I gotta do that. Brotherhood's End? No. Another Sandstorm Salvager. And a Paw Patch. Yeah, okay. Okay. 4, 5, 6. Okay, they don't have trample now. So I can jump like so. Oh, I could have anointed something. I could have anointed something to last one more turn. Rhubarb Tea is going to be, yeah, it looks like our final opponent. And we'll keep this. Hand looks great. Opponent mulls to 5. Tarnation Vista. For each color among monocolored permanents you control, add 1 mana of that color. Okay. So it's like a mana fixing land. For each color among monocolored permanents you control, add 1 mana of that color. Oh, so it's like a quasi-Nykthos. It's a Binding Negotiate. Slagstorm. Alright, let's Duress. Vraska joins up. Guess I'll just play that. They don't even play their Dread Knight. Alright, let's play Sheoldred. Urborg Scavengers. Exile target creature from a graveyard. Okay, so this is like the Soul Flayer guy, which doesn't get any abilities. So let's kill it. Binding Negotiation. Assassin's Trophy. So they're Jund. Let's attack. And Binding Negotiation. Itali, old Itali. And opponent scoops. Okay, they're a Urborg Scavenger deck. So we want Anoint Affliction. We want Soul Guide Lantern. What's bad? Everything's good against them. I guess we can cut a couple of burn spells. Lightning Strike actually kills the Scavenger. Cut Avarice. Maybe cut Bitter Triumph. Oh, don't tell me this person is gonna rope out too. Alright. Yeah, opponent just ropes out, so... Yeah, I don't have... Unfortunately, that's really all the time I have for tonight. I don't have enough time to start another match. Okay, so with this modified version of our Rakdos draw die control deck, we got a 4-2, two asterisks behind 2 of those wins. For 2 of those wins, our opponents did scoop after the first match. This kept happening tonight for some reason. Like, people just didn't want to play. They scooped after game 1. In one case after we lost, in a couple of cases after we won game 1. So it's very unfortunate that we weren't able to get some complete matches. I have this experience sometimes where, like, people just don't want to play Magic, or, you know, they have a bad game 1 and they just rope you out for the rest of the match. So that's unfortunate. I think the deck is really fun and it's cool and it's good. The 2 losses we had were to a Gruul Ramp deck, which was a really cool deck. And I think that deck is good against us. We're sort of more focused around the value engine decks that like seek to draw lots of cards with Enduring Innocence, Curiosity, Caretaker's Talent, Beanstalk. that deck is sort of Tron style, as I mentioned during the match itself, where it just, once it gets its lands on the battlefield, it's just bombs off the top of its deck, and that is really hard for our deck to deal with, because we are a control deck. We don't really win fast or anything. We can have some like faster draws where we curve out and get lots of ping effects on the battlefield, but yeah, it just wasn't enough to close out against that Gruul deck and all of its bombs. And then we lost to an aggro Selesnya Go Wide deck, which I have to say, I think I tend to build decks without enough answers to aggro decks in them, just generally speaking. There's a reason why the World Championship winning deck had 11 removal cards in its main board, and I think you need something closer to that than what I have here to stand a chance game 1 against the aggro decks. I think I need to, on average, add like another 3 to 4 pieces in the 75 against aggro decks, because they're mini aggro decks. They're very strong. If you want to have a competitive deck, you can't really just hope to avoid those matchups, because there's a lot of them, and you need to be able to win sometimes against those decks. I know it's like a rock, scissors, paper thing, where like the aggro deck beats the control deck beats the mid-range deck, the mid-range deck beats the aggro deck, but like you can't play a successful deck in standard that has no game against aggro decks. So in general, and it's true of this deck as well, I need some more answers, some cheap removal spells. Like playing Cut Down in the main board is probably just a necessity if you're black, like a 2 of. Anoint with Affliction 2 is another card that's really good against aggro decks that I don't have in this list in the main board. So yeah, I think I just need to hedge against aggro a bit more. But I think the deck is really fun. It's overall, the plan is there. It's a sound strategy. If you can just keep these creatures alive, you should win the game. And boy, are we good at keeping these creatures alive between all of our discard and all of our lively Dirges. The lively Dirge is just such a fun card too. I just love the like Chord of Calling mode on this card, where you just tutor Sheoldred straight from your library onto the battlefield for 5 mana. I think that's actually quite strong. And we didn't get to do it in these matches, but like if you have a Needlehead in your graveyard for 5 mana, you tutor the second one and bring them both back, and that's a really cool line too. I did like the Iridescent Vinelashers. Might have to find a way to get up to 4 of these if I play this deck again, which I probably will, because it is very fun. But yeah, I think the deck is good. It could be slightly improved in the aggro matchups, but I think it's good against the Beanstalk decks. It's good against the Caretaker's Talent decks. It's good against the Enduring Innocence decks, although those tend to be go wide decks too, so probably need more countermeasures in the sideboard against those, maybe some like Pyroclasms. But in general, a lot of the tier decks that want to create engines that draw tons of cards, this deck is well suited to combat, and it does what it's trying to do pretty well, and it's fun. So I count that as a successful deck. It could be improved, and I probably will play it more on the channel. But that is going to do it for tonight. Unfortunate that we couldn't get more complete matches. Sometimes people just be like that. I don't know. Maybe people have something better to do on Friday night than have their hand discarded and get pinged for playing the game of Magic. But anyway, that's going to do it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. If you like off-meta, off-kilter MTG content, I do post Magic Gathering content on my YouTube channel every Thursday and Saturday, and I stream them every Tuesday and Friday. There is a link to my Twitch channel in the description if you want to check out one of my MTG streams or non-MTG streams as well. So have a good weekend, have a good night, catch you next time.